This is going to be a quick commentary on a common scenario that I see a lot on Prisoner is when you're both down and the other team is both up. What is the best way to get on top and try and turn the tables? So right here are the three things that I think are the most important to apply in order to give you the best opportunity to succeed in really any kind of scenario. And we're going to get it started on one of the more common and frustrating ones is when you're bottom mid and the other team is top mid. So let's dive in. This is going to be a game me and Free Jester are playing on Prisoner against IXQ and Nacho. As you can see immediately, Jester spawned shit spawn, I spawn Tradors. The other team, as we're going to find out later, is top mid. So one of the things you may have seen on my list is to deny power weapons. So as you can see, Jester immediately went for camo and rockets. That is very important. I mean, granted, knowing where the other team is also a top priority, but when you're that close and it's so unknown, just grab it. And that's what he does. And that's going to be a huge role later. So we still don't really know where they are, but you're going to see me throw all my nades up here because I'm going to assume the worst. I'm going to assume that they got the OV, they got O3, and they got Office. They're set up already. And that's how it needs to be approached until you have the information that you need. So I'm going to throw all of my grenades up here, and we're going to try and take out the other team. So we actually rocket Nacho. I'm able to take him out, which is huge. This guy is going to be top red 3, and now it's our turn to get up. So this is where I think the basic strategy is. So, I mean, my list consisted of keep my teammate alive, deny power weapons and power-ups, and take the and deny advantageous positioning. So the best way I think to do that in this scenario right now is now that Jester has the camo and rockets, would have been helpful if I had stayed red 2 and waited for him to come up to O2. The reason I think this is helpful is because that would give him the information to be looking up at Office or looking up at red 3. And then once he is here, then I can start rotating. But as you'll see, two things don't really happen. I don't really confirm that he's going. I'm just kind of blindly rushing, which is probably a problem that you may or may not have at some point. You'll get a kill and then you don't know where to go next. And so that's really the whole point of this video, is to try and be more objective with your decision making in order to leverage better results. So let's continue. I know one of them is red 3. He probably spawned him up there, so I'm throwing stickies. But as you can see right here, Jester's still low. And maybe he's getting kind of towards bottom ramp and heading up to O2, but I haven't waited on him. So I'm just kind of pushing and hoping that I win whatever 1v1 comes at me. I didn't know he was in Office, so now I'm just kind of in a panic, and he takes me out. And I kind of deserve that. So a good way to have counteracted that, or better, would have given us a better opportunity of taking control in that situation, would have been it to me to stay at red 2 and guarded Jester while he got up to O2. He would have still had camo rockets, and he would have been able to maneuver his way up, ideally. If that wasn't the case and he just was normal and only had a pistol and no camo, he could have gotten O2 and guarded me while I went up to safe, and as I got up safe, we would have been in a much better position to fight the other team than had I just ran up. So, not a great play. That is a different way of thinking about getting up on these maps. The whole point of this video is, again, you're going to see a lot of common scenarios, especially on Prisoner, that are very discouraging. And the best way to really counteract that is to have like this methodical process with your teammate in order to just give yourself the best opportunity to fight back. It doesn't have to be perfect and it doesn't have to work every time, but just giving yourself the best opportunity with what you can control will ultimately turn the tides of the game.